Hosting the world's first Youth Olympic Games, where some 5,000 athletes and officials gathered, was a feather in Singapore's cap. Besides being the country's biggest sporting spectacle, organizers say it was well received internationally. And more importantly, the Republic's athletes also posted credible performances in some sports. The Games left a legacy in terms of hardware, but the authorities now want to use the goodwill generated to build a stronger sporting culture.
For example, the Biennial Games will be coming on in 2012, and 2011 will be focusing on encouraging participation of Singaporeans and getting them to actually practice their sports, train in their sports, and also to compete in a friendly manner and to enjoy sports as a way of life.
Team Singapore also did well at the Commonwealth Games in New Delhi, winning a record 11 gold, 11 silver and 9 bronze medals. However, that stellar performance was not repeated at the more competitive Asian Games in Guangzhou, with the Republic collecting 17 medals, way short of the 30 to 33 predicted. But there were learning experiences, like working on the mental aspect of Singapore athletes.
Getting in more psychologists is one aspect of it, but I think more importantly is we got to try and understand the psyche of our athletes as to what really needs to be done, because coming from an urbanized environment, there are much more that is in fact in the minds of all our athletes, and I think it requires a lot more help than we thought it was previously envisaged.
Another moment for the history books. Demolition work on the National Stadium finally got underway in September.
And speaking of renewal, behind me is all that stands of the iconic National Stadium built in 1973. And while it has served its time, in its place will rise the billion-dollar sports hub, which will herald a new era in Singapore sports.